Hi guys, it's like really nice outside right now, so the house is open and I have a lot of really good natural light right now, which is nice because the lamps I have in here create all sorts of funky shadows when I'm trying to film. Anyway, um, what I my topic for today's video is lessons I have learned from YouTube on being a service dog handler, or stuff I've picked up. And because, as I've stated on this channel before, I still have a lot I have to learn, and I just have, there's so many things that I have picked up from watching some of these vloggers that have had or have service dogs. And I've learned more from that than I have talking to people or owning a dog that I was training or anything like that. So these are a few things I've learned from watching YouTube and watching some of these vlogs. One of the channels I watch is Chronically Jackie, and she has a medical alert dog, a golden retriever named Harlow, and this is one of the reasons I want a golden retriever so bad, is just because they're very laid back, and but they still kind of have the little bit of energy, and they're excited about their job, and I think a lot of the dogs that Paws Giving Independence trains have that. But again, that's something I'm going to have to see when I actually get the dog. But one of the things I really learned from her channel and her videos is she just kind of rolls with things. I think part of that has to do that she has a lot of ups and downs with her illnesses, but she's just kind of learned to roll with something. If the dog doesn't do what she wants the first time, she doesn't get upset. She just laughs about it and goes on to the next thing and has the dog try it again. And her dog has been doing service work for about a year now. Maybe a little longer than that, I'm not sure. So I just really learned to have more of a not let stuff rattle me so much from watching her vlogs, and that's really helped me, and how I could respond to certain things that don't necessarily go my way. The second thing I've really picked up from these vlogs is from a channel I don't watch as much as some of the others, but she does have some good information, is Paws and Love, and I've mentioned them before. She just very to the point and pulls no punches, and stuff like that. And, you know, to really speak up for yourself as a handler, and that's something I have trouble with, because sometimes if I'm talking to somebody that's very strident and very upset, that makes me very nervous. So I'm like, but at the same time, I really have to learn to stand up for myself as a service dog handler and be able to deal with people that get in my face when I'm out with the dog. And really the only time I had that happen to me when I was training dogs before was when I got turned down, and I couldn't get on the bus with my other service dog in training. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I've learned that you have to really be more assertive and stand up for yourself. So that's something I'm still kind of learning. And I would just kind of want to take that and be the best handler I can be. And the other thing that I really picked up from Paws and Love is that, you know, it's okay if you do have dogs that wash out, and they are kind of hit and miss, which is kind of what my problem was. And service dogs may not be right for everybody. And I kind of keep this in the back of my mind just kind of as a precaution. Am I making the right choice? But then at the same time, I don't want to second guess myself. But with all these YouTube channels that I watch, I've just kind of just picked up a lot of really good tips on how to deal with certain situations. And I think that's helped me more than someone telling me how to do something. I have a channel called It's Us, and Ariana Flutter, she had a service dog that she had when she was a teenager, but when I started watching their channel with their family and stuff, this dog was already retired, and so he wasn't like actively working while most of the time they were running their channel. And she recently got, this past weekend as a matter of fact, got another dog that she's going to be training. And mostly what I've learned is it's okay, you know, if stuff doesn't work out the first time, stuff can always be changed. Your circumstances change. You may or may not need a dog at any given point in time, and that's okay. So I just like kind of more learning to roll with the punches and do what works for me, which is part of the reason I applied for a service dog in the first place, was because my lifestyle had changed at a point where I feel like I really need a service dog that can help me get around and help me with things, and I'm out of the house more and stuff like that, where just having a pet is a whole nother ball of wax. Similar, but not quite the same thing. Another thing and that is how I've mostly taught myself how to do things, is through YouTube. I mean, who doesn't learn how to do something through YouTube nowadays, because there's videos on literally everything. And so those are some things that I have learned from YouTube that I hope help my my journey as a potential service dog handler, and that help me in the next few months as I prepare to have a dog. I know I won't have the dog physically in my house for at least another year, Fingers crossed that's the latest it would be, but because we have to go through a year of training. So I'm hoping that whatever I pick up from these vlogs that I watch every day can help me as a handler, and it can help make this channel better and to be the handler that I can be, and not like the person I was 10 years ago, or, you know, when I was a teenager. And I just want to be a better person for this dog so this dog can be the best for me. And you'll hear me say that a lot, that that's kind of like what I'm kind of holding on to right now. So I'll probably shuffle some stuff around in this video when I edit it. So we'll see how things go in the order, and I'll probably put some little notes down at the bottom for my points. So until next week, this is Service Dog Diaries signing off. Bye.